Hello, Aster Design. We're so excited to present the solution we've developed for your company. Just to refresh, my name is Lakin Denny.
And my name is Max Kais. To recap our problem statement, Aster House desires to expand into the Kansas City market as it aligns more with your brand and target customers. You've asked us to provide insights in a market entry strategy to enhance your competitive positioning and drive growth within Kansas City. While Manhattan, Kansas has been an excellent place to begin, Aster House has since saturated the market. Manhattan is a limited market for several reasons you might have identified: a low population, demographics that don't match Astor House's products and needs, and low medium household income compared nationally and statewide. What's next for Astor House? Our recommendation is twofold. We will enhance our digital marketing through SEO keywords and best practices. Then we will ensure that you are positioned well in the market in Google and other search engines. We will then show how we identify the root cause of the problem. Finally, we will analyze the implementation and results of this project.
To gather the best SEO keywords for your company, we used Google Ads, which allows you to find top searched keywords for your industry in a specific region. So we searched for Olathe, Lenexa, Overland Park, and Leawood. These are the top 10, but I also have a list of 100 that I'll be linking in our summary. So we're going to go through the top areas to implement these keywords, including title tags, alt text on images, and blogs. So a title tag is something that impacts your rank in your search results. It's what pops up when you search in Google, meaning your title tags need to accurately represent the page attached to, and if they aren't, Google will assume it isn't relevant and it will rank your website lower. So some common mistakes in title tags is making the title too short or too long. If it's only one or two words, you can't fit all of your keywords in, and if it's over 2 characters, Google will flag it, so it should be less than 60 characters long. Another common mistake is overstuffing keywords. You don't want to come off as spammy because people won't click on your link, and that will drive your ranking down. So what are some basics to creating an SEO-friendly title tag? The first is to create an original title tag. Search engines don't want to see duplicates as it can hurt the rankings. 2, use your central keywords. It's best to start with your top keywords and use long tail keywords such as phrases, as this is highly beneficial. 3, appropriately promote your brand and location when applicable. I have some good examples there on the right. Next, going into alternate text on images, some of the best practices is to describe the image and be specific, to keep it under 125 characters, to not start with picture of or image of, just jump into the description. And 3, again, don't cram keywords. It's better to use important keywords and make it more of a phrase. Again, I have a bad example and a good example on the right. Finally, we're going to talk about blogs. Blogs are an incredible way to include keywords on your site and bring users in. It doesn't require writing a weekly blog, but even just having a few on your site could improve your ranking. So some tips for good blogs is to 1, narrow down your keywords and phrases for that blog before you start. To 2, write it for humans, not search engines, so that it sounds organic. 3, optimize your title as we've discussed and add alternate text to your images. Another thing that can help your ranking is to link reputable websites and to aim for longer posts that are scannable. Google actually prefers longer in-depth posts. And 7, to link other posts, pages, and products that are from your site when it's relevant.
We will now turn our attention to the second half of our recommendation. We want to focus our Google search words and keywords on a specific geographic location. We'll do this using a Google service area as well as a long-term solution like a pop-up. SEO is key to maximizing searchability and ensuring your place at the top of important searches. However, the top positions are essential to naturally attracting customers. These places are usually only accessible to businesses that have an address in the geographic location. Google search areas are an excellent way to expand your reach and increase your digital presence in these target areas. A service area is for a business listed on Google which is specifically a service business. You can set one as a service business that you operate in, and you'll be more likely to appear in top searches. Service areas must be within a 2-hour drive of your business address, be limited to 20 geographic areas, either cities, counties, or zip codes, and be used by businesses which have no physical location or directly visit customers to serve them in a physical location. This is a reference guide to how to turn this on. It's very simple. I won't go into it right now. These are the primary location names that could be implemented into your Google service areas. We found that Johnson County represents your biggest market as well as the market that we believe you will have the most traction in. Key cities to include would be Overland Park, Olathe, Lenexa, Shawnee, Perry Village, Leawood, Mission Hills, Mission, and Gardner. Other counties such as Platte and Clay counties could also be emerging markets for Aster House design. However, in the long term, it may be beneficial to host a pop up store, which could be an excellent way to geo target the Kansas City area. Our goal would be to have a small space where potential customers could view your design and become familiar with your brand. This would further enhance your digital marketing by giving you a pin in the geographic area. Some requirements would be to have a physical presence. You'd operate at a fixed address at a host store that you have a good relationship and partnership with. You'll make sure to have your signage and branding visible, have consistent hours, and then you'll eventually verify your address on Google for this pop up location. We have identified two types of stores that could act as host stores for your business. First would be home goods boutiques. In the Kansas City area, we found that Fabulous Fern, Traditions, Prides, and Nell Hills represent good targets to start with. Next would be furniture stores. These might include Nebraska Furniture, Charm House Interiors, and Armourdale Furniture. We utilized a 3Cs framework to structure our research and analyze the KC Metro, customers, and competition. We believe that the root cause of your problem stems from you having a very little knowledge of how to utilize your digital presence in a new geographic location. You have a strong brand that's heavily focused in the Manhattan, Kansas area. However, you have little knowledge of how to use that strong brand in a bigger market. The primary audience for your company is women 40 to 70 with a high household income. Johnson County represents the greatest opportunity in that area, with a total available market of 72,042. The competition also is strong in these areas, with around 100 registered competitors in the KC metro area. However, there are about 9,000 households being able to access through each competitor. Johnson County has the most competitions with 30 competitors, but Platte and Clay counties could be emerging markets to pursue.
Looking at implementation, where we're at right now, a good place to start would be implementing those title tags and alt images, begin building relationships with home good boutiques in KC, experiment with writing a blog, and implement Google service areas. In 6 months, we can start tracking your SEO analytics and begin the process of establishing a pop-up in the KC area. In 6 to 12 months is when your SEO analytics will become more clear, so you can track your traffic searches and update keywords as needed, as well as this would be a good time to host a short-term pop-up location. SEO is a long-term investment, and as I said, it can take 6 to 12 months for results to be visible. And so because it's difficult to track, here are some numbers from case studies we found. Paying attention to these analytics would be good indicators of your success. So cold leads per month increasing, cold website traffic, organic search results, revenue from website SEO traffic, image traffic increases are all great places to start and analyze. Thank you so much for this project. We've really enjoyed it, and I hope that it helps you branch into the KC area.